Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my video. I'm going to talk to you today about kind of the secrets about tax debt relief that you really need to know about. Why should you listen to me? I am a former IRS agent. I worked at IRS for a decade. Like I said, I was a teaching instructor, worked thousands of cases. I've been on national TV as they ask me questions all the time. I've been on Fox, ABC, Briefing Room, NBC, CBS, Newsmax. I've been on all the major stations, and you can go to my website at 777irs.com. And I have a team of former IRS agents I handpicked across the country that do boutique tax relief. If you have there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of few good people, but a lot of garbage. Just don't speak to salesmen. Most people call and they don't even know they're speaking to salesmen. They sound. By the way, if you don't speak to an attorney and an enrolled agent or a CPA, they can't represent you before IRS. So you're pretty much wasting your time. Let me tell you the secret to tax debt relief. Very simple, but you need to listen to me. You have to know the process. You have to know the system. So I'm going to open the door behind the IRS door number 1 and tell you what's inside that door. So as a former revenue officer, I'd go out and I'd say it's you. I'd ask you to go ahead and say, hey, you owe me money. Two things I'm going to ask you first. Are all your tax returns filed? And are you current? If you have a business, have you made current FTDs? Are you self-employed? Have you made current estimate payments? That's going to be my first course of action, is to make sure you're filed and at least you're starting to make payments again. The next thing, I'm going to ask for your financial statement. If the service center had your case, they'd ask for a 433F. The revenue officer like me would ask for an in-depth 433A or a business 433B. They want to gather the information, and they want to make sure your bank statements, your income and expenses all add up. They look at your tax return and they look at your last 6 months financial. They're making sure everything kind of makes sense. From there, they're going to look at and analyze and usually put you in one of two scenarios. They're either going to say, hey, you can't pay the debt, we've analyzed this, we're going to put you in currently non-collectible, and that may be there a couple years, penalties and interest run, or they may recommend a payment. They will nail you on a payment, because the inside secret is IRS has this secretive national standards program that says we can only allow X amount of dollars in expenses for personal. You want to know what that secret is? Go to IRS National Standards for housing and utilities, IRS National Standards for food and clothing, IRS National Standards for car payments, IRS National Standards for operating your car. You're going to find out the secret of how IRS is going to work your case and what expenses they're going to allow. After you start laughing on that, you may want to give me a call, because IRS is going to nail you on that until you give. So if it's a small case and you don't have nothing, call IRS. I recommend many people that initially talk to, call them. And by the way, when you call my office, you talk to me directly. We don't go through salespeople. We want you to hear the truth. But just know those are the secrets, IRS. And just remember, make sure all your returns are filed. If you're going to pick someone other than us, they've got to be an attorney, a CPA, and enrolled agent, because those are the only people licensed to speak on your behalf. If you pick us, it'll be a good hair day for you. Thank you. Give me a subscription if you would. Thank you.